company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I love it when people basically do not follow the instructions that we give them and we explain to them again, crystal clear. Now we got a customer who has an 8-man projector. It is a 8-man, we just bought it too, an 8-man LC 350. As you can see, the specification on the projectors, it's all over the place. One point says 4,500 lumens. Another one saying 3,500 lumens. On the official website, it says 70 lumens. It's just so much specifications just thrown all over the place. But either way, it doesn't make a difference. We don't support the projector. So we've been having this conversation with this individual. He just called me up today, ranting and carrying on about this projector. Again, I can't express this enough. We don't support knockoff projectors. I don't care how passionate you are about your projector. If it's not on the list, we don't support it. So he wanted me to show on the website where this listing is posted. Again, if you take the time to read through the site, you would see in the policy where it says we don't support these projectors. And I talk about this quite a lot all the time. As a matter of fact, anytime we do a demonstration on a product, we always show the product with a knockoff projector showing you it's not going to work, just in case if we get those individuals that will try to use a knockoff projector. So let's go over here to the top. Over here, we have it in the marketplace. If you click on marketplace, you will see our company pop up under marketplace right there. There we go. We're adding in some demonstrations at the bottom right here, here, and here. And then you will see at the bottom, let me see right in there, you will see right there a policy that says top knockoff projectors we do not support. These are the major ones that we run into from time to time. We got to put the Bowmaster up there, a Bowmaker, because that's another one we're now running into. The Vela, I can't mention this projector. These are the Chinese projector. We can't pronounce it too well. The WeMax projector. These are projectors we do support, and if these are the projectors we don't support. Now let me show you right here. If you go over to Marketplace, any shopping cart that you choose is going to have this policy in it. We click on this one. We go scroll down to the bottom. You will see right here where it says right here, please read. And in this section right here, you will see projectors that we only support. If that projector is not in this list, we don't support it. I've done so many demonstrations on these fake projectors telling people that we do not support them. The screen weight won't support them. The screens won't support them. It doesn't make a difference how you paint the screen. It will not support the projector. So this customer now is ranting because he thinks that our product is supposed to support his 8-man projector. Nobody, I can't explain this to you enough. We don't support it. It's right there in every single shopping cart. We have the same policy. It's been there since day one. We don't support them because there's problems with the projectors. I got videos that timestamp from 3 years back that will show demonstrations of us testing against projectors where we tell you do not buy these projectors. 3 years back, time-stamped. So I have explained to you more than enough. If you want to take it to court, knock yourself out. I don't have a problem with it. Guarantee I'll win bar none with no problem whatsoever because it's stated there in the policy. If you read through it, you would have saw that my projector's not in here. We do not support it. It's not in there. That's in every single shopping cart. Go to the website, check it out yourself. Even right here at the far end where it says more, we have a page for fake projectors. Right there. There's another listing showing projectors we don't support. Projectors we do support. Even demonstrations on projectors that we bought that were popular at that particular time that we were showing people we do not support the projectors. They do not work. 8-man will now be a part of this collection. Here's pictures of people using high-end, ultra short throw projectors that we've told you they don't work. There's the pictures from them. They will not pull up. Our screen paint doesn't support it. And for you to make a statement saying, oh, you never posted any of this on your website. Oh, please, give me a break. Give me a break on that one. Cry me a river. This is the most recent one we got right here. This is the bow maker. The bow maker, this is from a customer who had this projector, had it set up on a 150-inch screen. It was not coming up. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking it's an Epson projector from what we're seeing it right here in the pictures. As we go through it and we look at the screen, it's not pulling up correctly. I asked him, what's the projector? It's a bow maker. Now for him, he was very nice when he contacted us. He wasn't ranting and carrying on and acting up like a lunatic. He got on it, was very polite, very nice. So we decided to design him a screen paint that would work well with the screen. We were going to do this for the other one before he decided to go into the whole rant and carrying on, talking about, oh, you don't have this listed on your website. Yeah, it is listed on the website in every single shopping cart. As a matter of fact, we even have test demonstrations, and that's why we have the projector downstairs. So if somehow you happen to miss all of this information that's on here, we have video demonstrations of showing you can't use it with a knockoff because it's not going to work. You have an 8-man projector. That projector costs under $50. You can get some of them on there for like $20. Your projector's like $20. My projector we use to test it on is a $95 projector. We paid a little more money for it, and it has, by fake specifications, yeah, specifications are a little higher than yours, but still it's crap. And that thing doesn't even pick up. So when your 8-man projector gets here, we'll do the demonstrations and we'll show you again, they do not work on the screen at all, period. It's not going to work. I know, I tested it, I designed the product, I know it's going to work. That's why we put the specifications there. And this is the reason why we put this information on the site, just in case if we run into a customer who basically is just bent on believing that his projector is going to be able to do what he said it's going to do. As a matter of fact, even your information in your projector is falsified, because when you went on the official website, they have the projector listed at 70 lumens. They don't have it listed at 35. One had it at 35, one had it at 4,500 lumens, and the official website had it at 70 lumens. And at that, I doubt it's probably much lower than that. So these are all the different projectors we tested, and these were actually popular projectors at the time when we did these demonstrations on these particular projectors that were big, and people were buying a lot of these fake knockoff projectors. But again, as I said before, we don't support them. So he's acting like we don't have it listed on the website. This has been on the website for quite some time. And if you check out the timestamps on the videos, they've been around for at least about a year or two. So we've done all these tests before. They don't work. The projectors are nothing but problems at the end of the day. The worst customer to have is a customer who basically believes 100% that his projector is legit, and we're telling you projector is not legit. There's no way on God's green earth you're going to get a 1080p projector at 4,500 lumens, even 3,500 lumens, that's going to produce a 180-inch screen under $50. Not going to happen. And I owned tons of projectors, not tons, but quite a lot of projectors. So I would know what you'd be able to get, but you're not going to be able to get it for that price. Not going to happen. So we have the screen here. We're going to the bow, or what I think it's called, the 8-man projector gets here. Don't they make something like GoPro, fake GoPro? Yeah, I think I've heard that before. Fake GoPro units, whatever. When it gets here, we'll show you the demonstration. Now, when we show from the other people that were reviewing the product, if you notice, all the demonstrations ended up being in the dark. As I said, they would have no choice. And the screen size was, they weren't doing 100 inches. They weren't even doing 100-inch in the screen size. Screen size were like 50, 60 inches had space about it, because I guarantee if you pull back farther than that, the image will start to deteriorate. On top of that, its resolution basically is 800 by 480. Are you kidding me? That's nowhere in the range of 800 by 600. Nowhere in that range. So I said around 480p. That's what you pretty much have. At 70 lumens, if you have 70 lumens, I would chalk it up to around 50, to tell you the truth. This is what we have to go through. Like I said, once in a blue moon, we run across a customer who does not want to accept the fact that we're not going to support the projector. And fellow, you have to understand, has been on our website for quite some time. We don't support them and never will support them because they don't work well on our products. And if you took the time to read through the specifications, which I put all this information in there, for you to read through the information. You see all that information in there? That's why we put all that information there. That's why we don't have two light sheets of specifications. Everything is in there on the product. But people sometimes don't read through it. They're so happy to click, 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 and not read through the information. Read through the information so that way you know if your projector will support, or the technology will support your projector. Read through it. My goodness. When the 8-man gets here, we're going to use 1,000 lumen Old Faithful to blow it out of the water. As we usually do with most of those projectors, we just use 1,000 lumens to level it and be done with it. 4,000 lumens. That projector's nowhere near 4,000 lumens. No. You don't even meet the specification sheet we have on here for what you can use. 2,000 lumens, your projector comes in at 70 lumens. That's what the official website reads on the projector, 70 lumens. So these are the details they give you at 800 by 800 by 480. That's nowhere near 1080p. I don't know where you would even get that from. But on the company's actual site, which is right here, that projector comes in at 70 lumens, which I told you was going to come in at 70 lumens. It's too low. There's no way in the world. Your projector costs $35 in some places. The most you'll pay for that projector is $50. There is no way in the world that's full 1080p at $50. The only thing you would get a projector at 1080p for that price would be parts. That's basically about it, depending on what kind of projector it is. But that projector, no way in the world. And this is the actual website where they sell the projector. There's your specifications right there at 70 lumens. And it really doesn't make a difference at that because again, we don't support it. It's not going to show up on the screen. You need to have a name brand projector, name brand projector, name brand projector, name brand projector. And these aren't even expensive projectors, $140, $60 in the price range. You might be getting for $60 under $200 for this unit right here. That projector, the $109 Christie projector. All these projectors will run off our technology with no problem at all. That stuff, on the other hand, is knockoffs, do not work on our screens. So I understand you're upset and frustrated. We try to help you out. If you didn't call my phone ranting and carrying on and acting up the way you did, I would have basically sat down and tried to explain to this individual. We can just design you a paint, like something light that will work with the product. But you chose to rant and carry on, so you're stuck with it. That's how it's going to be. You're not going to call my phone disrespecting me at the end of the day. We're not having that nonsense. Like I said, we don't owe you anything because, as I told you before, you didn't follow the specifications we have on the website. That's why they're there, to protect me, my company, and also to warn our customers, do not use these projectors. They don't work. Can't explain that enough. I can't explain it enough. And people still refuse to read through all that information. The reason why I took the time out, the reason why I did all the testing on that technology to make sure that the specifications that we're putting on the website are legit for everybody to read. If you don't read through the information, how is it my fault that you're going to use a fake knockoff projector on our product and it clearly says we don't support it? But in his argument, he says you don't have that listed on the website. Well, good luck with that, Skippy, because we have it right there on the website and it's been there for the longest time. As a matter of fact, I got videos that go back to me showing what we posted on the website, what we have on there, where to find information back way before you ever made your purchase. I got videos that date back of me showing that particular section on the website. Time stamped. Good luck in court. You won't win. I guarantee you that one. And then I'll sue you for wasting my time. Because I am not one to have my time wasted. So take that very seriously. Not for the naysayers that want to sit there and go, oh, he's wrong. He's treating customers badly. No, that is a policy I have on my website. It's there for a reason. We do not support the projectors. They do not work on the screen paint. I'm not going to sit there and take someone's money at the end of the day and say, hey, look, buy the product, it's going to work on our screen paint. No, it's not going to work. We'd rather prefer you not buy the product because it's not going to work. Now, if you want to call me up and you want to say, hey, Ken, can you help me get another projector? Fine. I know plenty of people, plenty of merchants. We can get you a nice projector that will work perfectly with the product. But if you're bent on this projector and you don't want to move from left to right and you feel that we are responsible for this, no, we're not responsible. That's why we posted it there. So you can understand it. We don't support it. Your projector is not even a native 1080p. Your projector is native 480p. That's what it is. That's what Newegg has it down at. Native is 480p. Supports 1080p. Really doesn't at all, period. I didn't believe that nonsense either. But when we get it down, we'll break it down when we get it down here. And then I'll gut it out and turn it into a bank because I don't need it for anything at the end of the day. And we wouldn't even give it away. I wouldn't give that away to basically my little young ones. All right, people, and I hope this customer hears this and understands this because he did post the me about him buying his projector. Yeah, please do post it because when we get it here, we're going to run it right against that screen and see what happens. And I guarantee you it's not going to work at all, period. I just wasted $35 out of my pocket, or actually $40 to bring a projector down here. We know darn well it's not going to work. Not on top of that, the fact that I put a $300 coating on your screen, wasted time to put the coating on the screen, then turn around and ship your product out again. So keep in mind, I can just take it to court and you'll pay me for what I basically put on your surface, and then I'll basically sue you for basically whatever else I can get out of you at the end of the day because you know darn well that I just sat there and put that in the policy. It's right there in the policy. We don't support them. My goodness, how hard can it be to just read through the freaking specifications? It's right there. I sit there and spend half my time designing a website to put all this information in here. We bring his screen back here. We looked at it. I knew something was wrong. We're staring. I was like, oh, this is definitely a fake projector. And we're looking at this screen, but they don't tell us what the projector is. So the screen comes all the way back here. You watch me coat the screen and put a new black silver coating on it that costs $300. Ship the screen back to him. And then he turns around and says, oh, well, it's still not working. And then we find out what the projector is. It's an 8-man. And the first thing I say is, well, no wonder it didn't work. We don't support those projectors. Screen paint's not going to show up on that thing. It barely showed up on the demonstrations that the people were using white screens on, and it barely showed up. One fellow tried to take it outside. It didn't even pick up it outside. He just sat there and said on camera, it doesn't work well outside. You know, we got to go inside. And when he went inside, the lights were out. Now, only one demonstration, one fellow had the lights on, and the screen image was extremely poor. And the projector was literally sitting right up on top of the screen. So if it can barely show on a white screen, imagine what's going to happen if you try to hit it with a black screen. Not going to show at all, period. Yeah, so yeah, I wasted money on this. So at the end of the day, like I said, if this fellow calls me back and you apologize for how you acted on the phone, how you carried on, because you had no business calling my phone and carrying on acting up and ranting like that, I will try to help you with your product. I will try to help you in designing a product that will work with your projector. But if you want to act up and you want to go down this road and you want to carry on and be unprofessional, then you know what? You want to take it to court and knock yourself out. You won't win. I'm just going to tell you that right from the door. You're going to end up paying the court costs, my lawyer's costs, and you're going to end up paying me for the $300 that I coated onto this surface, plus the time, my time for basically shipping this out and taking time out of my day to take care of this for you. If you would have started off by telling me that you had an 8-man projector from the door, we wouldn't apply that coating onto that surface. I would have told you from the door that this is not going to work whatsoever, and we would have started the process of trying to design you something a little lighter that might have worked with your projector. but they didn't even give us that information from the door. So wasted my time on bringing this screen down here, coding it, getting it set up, sending it back to them, testing it and all that. And then the screen, of course, it didn't work. You have an 8-man projector. It doesn't work. Oh my goodness, man. Next, you know, we're going to have what next week? Dragon Ball Z projectors, Barney projectors, Batman projectors, maybe a Sonic projector. I don't know. We don't support them. So I don't care what you pay for your projector. I don't care what kind of make or model. I don't care if it's laser. I don't care if it's linked to the Death Star. At the end of the day, it doesn't work on our screens. This is why we have that list there. And for you to sit there and call me up and say that this list doesn't exist on our website, it has been on our website for since God knows when. I can go back to video demonstrations way before you posted your order showing me explaining the site, the demonstrations we've done. As a matter of fact, I said the customer came in with the Bowmaker projector. But he was very nice and very polite when he called in. And he understood that he made a mistake when he ordered the product. And we said, no problem. What I'll do is I'll make your product a screen paint that will work well with your projector. And that's what we did for him. Now, we were going to do the same thing for this individual. But he got on the phone. He started ranting and carrying on and cursing me out. And I'm like, okay, we're done here. That's it. We're done with it. Then he started saying, it doesn't say it anywhere on your website. Well, it says it right there. It's been there since day one. And we got videos dating back where we've been talking about knockoff projectors since before I even moved here. In the last house, we've had these conversations. So yeah, we don't support them. You can't make us support something that we're telling you it's not going to work. Now, even though you call my phone cursing me out and carrying on, immature, if you call me back and you apologize for what you have done, then we can work out again on trying to make a product that will work with your projector. I'm willing to put the time in and spend the money out of my pocket to help you out. If you want to take it to court, I guarantee you to be a big mistake, you won't win. So again, this is why I explained to people that you have to put all this information on your website for your customers and for yourself. This is why I explained to you about the other fellow's website that has very little information on it. That's a bad idea because if anything happens, yeah, it's going to be a problem for him. That's going to be a problem for the customers. This is how we protect ourselves because we have all that information on the site for the customer to go through and read through. It is your responsibility to read through that information. That's why I put it there. It's my responsibility to provide the information for you, and it's your responsibility to read through the information. That way you are better educated on the product before you make the purchase. I would rather lose a sale at the end of the day than sell you something that's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm sorry, but it's not. And if that means I have to take an extra $40 out of my pocket to order your projector, come down here, waste a day of work to come on a day of work, but some of them hours of work, I'm not going to take an hour to knock that out. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to take time out of my day to show you this is not going to work. So be it. I'll use that in court when I see you in court if you decide you want to go down that route. All right, people, sorry we got to get on this road, but I told you that's the reason why I hate these knockoff projectors. They are potential headaches at the end of the day. And it's sad because some of these customers actually believe that these projectors are doing what they think they're doing, but they're not. They are so far off. This projector has so many specification readings, it's not even funny. Newegg has it down at 480p. Where we purchased the projector at, they have it at 4,500 lumens, 1080p at 180 inches. The actual website itself has it down, it's the projector we ordered, has it down at 70 lumens. 70 lumens. It's crazy. It's all over the place. And from the 3 reviews we've seen on the projector, every last one, what did I say? We're going to be done in a dark environment because the projector can't pick up. It claims to do a screen size of 180 inch. I guarantee we're lucky if we get a 60 inch out of the screen before it starts to deteriorate and wash out. These are the details it gives us. This one's 3,500 lumens, 800 by 480, not even a 600 by 800 res. I don't even know how you're going to support 1920 by 1080. That's not even going to happen. 2001 contrast. No. See, and then the website at the bottom says something completely different. The website at the bottom is saying that the contrast is 1,000 to 1. So which one is it? The specifications are all over the place. We got 3,500 lumens over there. Yeah, and it's LED. And that's another huge, massive red flag. Usually, those cheap projectors are LED projectors. They're not DOP or LCD projectors. They're usually LED. Yep. Somebody over here, eBay. Got it on eBay. What's over here? Same projector, 4,500 lumens, does a 180-inch screen. Not going to happen. Because from the demonstrations we saw, if the screen was having a hard time picking up at 60 inches, 180-inch, that screen is going to deteriorate so fast it's not even funny. You're talking about 480p at 180 inches. That's going to deteriorate like crazy. It's not going to work at all. Now, can we design something for it? Yeah, we can. We can always design something for it that works. So we're trying to help him out, but I don't appreciate him ranting and carrying on and cursing me out on the phone. That was unnecessary. Like I said, and he wanted me to listen to him. There's nothing to listen to. Again, you can sit there and explain all you want. There's nothing to listen to. We clearly state we don't support it. It's on the website. We don't support the projector. Here's your, let me go back here to our site. Let's go to a 100-inch blackout cloth right here, because we're upgrading the blackout cloths right now. Let me see. This is a 120-inch. This is the 150-inch. Where's the 100-inch he ordered? This looks like to be the 100-inch. Yeah, it's a 100-inch right there. So this is your shopping cart. This is where you purchase the screen from. 100-inch, $267. If you scroll, and you should be reading this information. Anytime I buy anything, projectors, whatever I'm buying, at the end of the day, I don't care what it is. I read through all the specifications. I go on the websites. I go on the other YouTube channels. How many people bought it? What did they like about it? I do that automatically. That's my Steam account right there. So I go through all that information. We got the snail mail policy. All that information's in there for you to read, specifications. All that's in there. Here at the bottom, it states on your product that you ordered from us, right there, what we post. We don't support fake or knockoff projectors. It's in every single shopping cart. That's why I said it's very important that when you have a website, that you have the same policy in every single shopping cart. This is what I was talking about the other fellow. When one shopping cart, nothing was in there. There were very little bits of information about the product. That's not good. You should have enough information in your product to show that what you support and what you don't support. And you see it right there, buddy boy? That was sitting right there, but you didn't read it. What you did, but you went and you clicked on that shopping cart so fast, you didn't read through it. It's right there. This says this in every single shopping cart, right there. These are the list of projectors we only support. I don't see 8-man on there anywhere. We don't support it. My number is right on the website. Could have called me and said, hey, look, you support this projector? You didn't call in there. Them out, and we don't have to, but to help them out, they in exchange gave us okay to use pictures and stuff like that. And this pictures helps other people out who may think about buying these projectors. What's the outcome going to become? Now, these are demonstrations we've done way back, different houses that I lived in, showing the different projectors. These are popular projectors at that particular time that were very popular on YouTube, and we were getting hit with quite a few of these knockoff projectors of people saying that have got this projector, got that projector. Here's a projector we have, but it's supposed to be an HD 7,000 lumen projector. That was one of them that popped up. We had a 200 lumen Brookstone Beat, a knockoff projector. Up here we had another knockoff projectors is a very popular one they had at that particular time on YouTube. We used, actually this was a knockoff and that was a knockoff. It's two we bought. We used a 2,000 lumen NEC to beat both of these at the same time. But they really believe those specifications. We got a couple more up here and here and here. So like I said, you can see the timestamp. We've been doing this for quite some time. So the 8-man will be up here soon on display. Okay, before you buy these things, watch these demonstrations, so you know not to get caught up in these. Now, what we saw from the demonstration, we saw from the 8-man videos, we saw a lot of people using the demonstrations in dark environments. They were using them on white screens. And then they see our demonstrations in fully lit environments. We got our projectors activated with no problem whatsoever. They look at their specifications. I'm using a 4,000 lumen Christie in the demonstration. They figure their projector's 45. They can do the exact same thing. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. And the reason why is because they're on a white screen or a light gray screen. Two problems they're having: screen's not pulling contrast, it's not pulling color, and it's not ambient light rejection, which means it's going to wash out. I told you, and those demonstrations we watched with the 8-man, all 3 demonstrations were done in the dark. And I mean dark, dark. So that's the only way they can get the image to pull proper. You're not going to be doing this because it's not going to work at all. Gray screens can't do that because they wash out. So again, they see these demonstrations and they figured, hey, I'm going to contact this guy, I'm going to buy this paint, and I'm going to get the same reaction. It's not going to work at all. And I don't care what you buy. We got people in here that have projectors that have purchased from us that were $3,100, $32, almost $4,000, an expensive ultra short throw pixel shifting projectors that they thought that these projectors were going to pull up, and they didn't. How are we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using Luminous technology. Yeah, far back that is? No, these are not the projectors that I ordered, but they will be here soon, and I cannot wait. So, anyway, knockoff, real. They're on knockoff projectors and life. Stay away from them. Some people come into my channel and they want to back these projectors by saying, hey, these projectors look amazing. For the price you pay for them, you're getting everything, all the bells and whistles. No, you're not getting 4K, you're not getting 1080p. You are not even getting the lumen count that you are basically told that you're getting. You're getting a knockoff. That's what it is. So, I'm going to show you something really quick. So, if I can find what I did with the box over here. So, this is a projector I purchased about somewhere 5 years back. I know you might have seen these quite a few on Amazon. This projector is claimed to be 1,000 lumens and it's 1080p. That's what it claims. When you get the projector, its native resolution is pretty low. It's not even 600 by 800 res. This projector right here, we'll get back to that one later on. This projector right here, I purchased and showed you the video on it. This projector was claiming to be 7,000 lumens, 4K HD, LCD, and LED. All right, I don't know, choose one. But anyway, so this projector cost me $53 or $54. You see the size of that projector right there, how small that thing is, what it's claiming to be? I got lamps bigger than that. Right here, cost me $130. Yeah, I paid $130 for that junk. This projector right here, and it is, trust me, you'll see. This projector right here is an NEC SVGA projector at 600 by 800 res or 800 by 600 res. This projector right here doesn't even have HDMI outputs on the back of it. It's literally that old. It only has using DVI, or if I want, I can use an HDMI or VGA to HDMI converter, convert VGA into HDMI, and it's running through my PS4, right? It looks fantastic. All right, so we're going to step over all these projectors, come over here, we're going to knock out our lights because that's the only way these screens are going to be able to pull up these cheaper projectors. Are going to even have a fair chance if they have to be in the dark. I told you that 1,000 times. They don't pull up. You got to be in a dark environment to use them. And you have to be on a light gray screen paint, or you have to be on a white screen. To overshadow, 2,600 lumen, $38 projector right here in the center. That's an NEC right there. That's a knockoff. That's a knockoff. And this is with the lights out. Now this is claiming to be, on this end, it's claiming to be matched with our technology. It's going to match an NEC projector at 2,000 lumens. The projector on this side is supposed to be 1,000. The projector on this side is supposed to be 7,000 lumens. And that's an NEC in the middle. That's leveling both of them at the same time. Oh, man. Like I said, the knockoffs are freaking headaches at the end of the day, and they are. So we're going to advise you again, and to the customer again, your projector will not work and will never work on our products. The only way we could we have to make something, and it would be a light gray colored product. It's not going to be the dark technology because it won't work. It won't pick up on the screen. Your screen's light source is way, way too low, way too low. And at that, like I said, if the light source is that low, half the specifications are completely false on it. I want to watch a documentary on how they made these things, man. You come off better, and I wouldn't advise you to do it, but I've seen shoebox projectors. You ever seen those before? The shoebox projectors, they produce better than those knockoff projectors. But we don't support them, and that's it. Now, I got to go because I have to change out my theater curtains in the next room, which I have to get ready to do and get set up for that. I don't like to be that way toward my customers, but I really don't appreciate, me trying to help somebody out. And they're the ones who made the mistake. They're the ones who went on the site and ordered the product, didn't read through the specifications, which we advise you to do. Ordered a projector, has a projector there that doesn't work on the product. And even after we saw the projector, we had multiple conversations like, hey, look, that's not going to work on our screens. It's not going to work at all. But they just wanted to go into this rant by saying that, well, I never saw this information on your site. No, you didn't take the time to read through it. You just clicked in the shopping cart and that's what you did. We advise you to read through the site to see exactly what you can do and what you can't do with the product. That's what we advise you to do. That's why I put all that information in there. That's why I take the time to do the testing. So we have all that information in there for you. If you don't take the time to read through it, how is it my fault at the end of the day? Now, even after you cursed me out and said that how I was wrong about my product and this, that, and the other, it's right there on the site. We got timestamp videos that go back way before you ever knew that I was here or whatever. I don't know how that goes, but we had timestamp videos there way before you ever placed your order. We've been preaching about this for a very long time. As a matter of fact, the reason why we have that 15,000 8K projector downstairs is because we test our products against it to show people, here's another video, it's not going to work. I think we did a video previously about that a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, it's not going to work. So, again, I'm a forgiving person. I'm going to let that slide and call me back. You apologize for your actions because you were wrong for cursing me out. Again, it's a policy that we have on our website that we're going to stand by no matter what. It's not going to work, and I'm not going to say something that's not going to work. And if you had told me this to begin with, when you first called me up and said, hey, look, first thing I ask my customers, what kind of projector you have and how big of a screen size you're putting in. Only two things I need to know from you. And if they sit there and say, I have so and so and so, I'm sorry, we can't sell you the projector because it's not going to work. Because if not, I'm going to go through the headache I'm going through right now. So, we'll make something for you that will work with your projector. I will know because I will have your projector here in my residence and we'll basically be the test off of it and see what will work and won't work with it. It shouldn't be too hard to basically make something that will show up on that projector. And we'll send you out that product for free. Now, for those naysayers, when I sit there and say, oh, he doesn't treat his customers right, let me explain something to you. Number one, I have more information on my website than you have at the end of the day. A lot more information on my website. Number two, product was sent here. It was processed with a $300 coating and shipped back to him. Also, video demonstrations were done before we shipped it out. Number three, no information was given to me that there was a knockoff projector being present, but when we saw the video demonstrations, we knew there was something wrong with it and it may have been a knocked off projector. But then we found out exactly what the projector was. We don't support it. And even after losing $300 and everything else and my time wasted, I am still willing to help this customer out by designing a product that will work well with his projector so that way he doesn't come out on a total loss. Unlike someone who has something printed on his website, if it lands on it and the property, it's yours. So be real careful about running your mouth. And by the way, if you got time to do that, how about you place an order for our products because we're still waiting for you to drop an order. Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring that up quite a bit. We're still waiting on that one. Those of you don't know, we're still waiting for this person to actually order directly from the website, which he hasn't done yet. So before you run your mouth or anything else, because we know these particular individuals like to take what we're going through right now and try to blow it way out of proportion. Before you go down that road, how about you click on that shopping cart over there, order the paint, and do the rear review, which we still have been waiting, which is going on a month so far. All right, people, I got to take down these curtains. I was hoping the weather was going to be well because we got the black surface in here to cover this right here. We're going to put an all black surface in here, coat it so we can hit with a projector. We're going to turn this into an entire virtual room for play and for fun. But let me see, where's my surface? Yeah, this is my surface that came in today. For that surface right here, I got to remove these curtains right here, the movie curtains, and take them upstairs. So I got work to do. And then on top of that, I have to, hopefully we'll get the lumber soon so we can finish out the giant screen we need here to match the ceiling and screen and all those other good stuff here. Get rid of the carpet, and we got to do a lot of stuff down here. There's a lot of work we have to do down here. So I'm going to be busy. So even though, like I said, the customer cursed me out and carried on about us not having information on the site about not supporting these projectors, yes, we do have stuff on the site. You just didn't take the time to read through it. You're so happy to hit that shopping cart. I advise you to read through the policy first, please, before placing orders, because we may not support your projector. And we're still willing to help them out if you can learn to calm down. You call me up and you apologize for your actions, and we can go from there. All right, people, I got to go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.